What's up guys, Kaylee here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe button and hit that bell button so you can be notified every time I post. But pretty much if you can notice by the same outfit, I did 2 videos that day, so don't trip about that. But yeah, because I don't know if I'm gonna be posting a lot. Someone's like, let me post another video for you guys. So hopefully I have a couple videos out. Well, by now, like this video I won't, but we're not gonna worry about that. But as you saw today's title, I'm gonna be trying making creme brulee for the first time. I never even tasted that before. I never even knew what it was, but it just sounds fancy and I heard of it, but I never knew what it was. So I'm gonna try it today. It has only a few ingredients. It has egg yolks, heavy cream, sugar, vanilla, and that's about it. And then you have to use these things to put them in, and you need a pan or whatever, put water. It's kind of like cooking a cheesecake, like you have to put it in water and in the oven. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, try making that. It seems pretty simple, I hope. And yeah, so let's get right into the video. Okay, to start off with, it says to boil water. So I'm gonna have my water boiling right now. Okay, so the first thing, if you're seeing me, I'm looking at the instructions, but it said preheat the oven to 375. Did that, and then place a large pot of water on the stove. Did that as you saw. Then in a large mixing bowl, whisk together the egg yolks and sugar until well blended and it just starts to lighten in color. Set aside. So it uses 6 egg yolks, and I'm gonna just tell you guys the reason why. Well, because I wanted to make it in the first place, but I decided to make it now because as you saw in my last video, that heart-shaped cake, funfetti cake, it used like 5 egg whites, and I didn't want the egg yolks to go to waste. So I was like, let me just make this thing. It only uses 6 egg yolks. So I was like, let me just use it, not let my ingredients go bad. And yeah. Then it's 1/3 cup of sugar. I can open it. And then like it said, just whisk it together. I think that's pretty much good enough. It looks lightened a little bit and it's mixed. So I'm gonna go ahead, because it says next is to pour the heavy cream in a medium-sized saucepan. Heat over medium heat. Stir occasionally until the cream is warm and bubbly around the edges. Remove the cream from the heat and stir in vanilla. But pretty much you need 2 cups of heavy cream. But now I'm gonna go ahead, put this on the stove until it's nice and bubbly. So if you can see, it is starting. Let me see, focus. It is bubbling on the side, and I did stir it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off, like it said. Then I'm gonna move, I'm gonna get off the camera and then move this pan to the back so it's off the heat, and then I'm gonna put in the vanilla. Okay, as you see, I added the vanilla. Honestly, I just put the pan right on top of it. I don't think it matters. But there goes the heavy cream, and as you see, the water is pretty much done. I like to wait until it makes that sound. Watch. As you can hear, it's pretty much boiled. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the next step. Okay, so the next step is slowly pouring about 1/2 cup of warm heavy cream into the egg and sugar mixture, making sure to whisk well as you're pouring it. Then slowly pour in the remaining milk and continue whisking until fully combined. If there is a thin layer of foam on top of the mixture, you can skim this off with a spoon at this point. Okay, I really did not feel like taking the foam off. I honestly think it's not gonna be that big of a deal, but watch this like mess the whole thing up. But it was hard because there's so much foam. Instead of thin layer, this is so much foam to take off. But honestly, I think if I just pour it into this mesh thing, it should go away, because that's the next step. It is to strain the mixture through a fine mesh strainer, then evenly distribute between 4-6 ounce, whatever those are called. See, as you see, most of the foam did go away. So I wonder if she meant like at this point if it's a thin layer, because it's like way thinner than it was. But I don't know how you expect to get all this foam off because it just makes more foam. So I don't know if it makes that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in those, whatever you want to call them. I really do not know what they're called. I have 4 of these laid out, and I'm gonna probably start off with a half a cup of it and see if it fills it, and yeah. But as you see, I had put them into the things. Let's look at the next step. Okay, so the next step says pour the boiling water into an 8-inch baking pan or larger pan if you prefer. About 1/3 of the way full, carefully place the pans or whatever, I don't know what that says, ramekins, in the baking dish. The water should come about halfway up to the sides. If needed, add a little more boiling water to the pan. I don't think these are 8 inches. I couldn't really find, like I had found one big one, but it was so big that it was like gonna use so much water. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use 2 of these because only like 2 of them fit in it. So go ahead, pour the boiling water. Then it said it should go about halfway once you put both. Probably need to add a little bit water in them. It's best to add more after than adding too much. So pretty much they're about halfway. Now let's look at the next step. Carefully place the baking pan in the oven. Bake for 375 Fahrenheit for 35 to 45 minutes, or until the edges are set and the center is jiggly. Remove from the oven and carefully remove the rackets from the pan using tongs, I can't talk, or placeholders, and transfer to a wide rack to completely cool off. Once cool, cover tightly and refrigerate for at least 4 hours or overnight. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. Okay, so I've now taken them out the oven, and that's what they look like. I think I did leave them out in it too long, because I don't know if it looks so much jiggly. Because when I first saw it, it didn't look finished. I was like, let me just leave it in for a little longer. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove them with the tongs. But I put them all on the racks. I'm hoping that the leaving it in for a little too long is fine. Like, I think it's gonna be good. But I'm gonna let these sit out until they're cooled, and then wrap them up and put them in the refrigerator, probably overnight, because I won't even eat it today anyway. So I'll probably just leave it overnight, and I'll show you pretty much probably the next day. Okay guys, so pretty much as you can tell, it is the next day, and I left them in the fridge overnight. Well, I covered it with some saran wrap, and I just unwrapped them, and they look like this. Then the next step is, once it's chilled, take it out, of course, then get a paper towel and then dab the top of it so you can remove the moisture off, which I'm doing now. And then next you'll have to get 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and you're gonna sprinkle it on top of the custard, and then torch it with a blowtorch. And I do have one of those. I know it says like in her recipe. Also, I don't know if I ever said it. I'm gonna put that in the description below if you want to see it for yourself, of course. But she said if you don't have a torch, is to like put it in the fridge for like I think 30 minutes. I'm not for sure. And then put it in the broil, like, you know, the oven part, like broil, whatever it's called. Okay, so as you see, those are the 4. I did tap them off. Now you're gonna go ahead and sprinkle the 1.5 teaspoons. Honestly, I'm gonna just use the 1/2 teaspoon, so it can just be easier, and I just do 3 of these. I'm really hoping that this tastes good. Like, honestly, it didn't click in my mind. Like, it said custard. I really never had a custard before either, unless you count cream cheese as a custard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know my desserts. Even though I make them, I'm not for sure. I just hope that it's good, you know? Just to sprinkle a little bit more, because I like my stuff too sweet. Well, sometimes, not all the time. Then it said to swirl it around. Okay, as you see, I have my torch here, and pretty much it says to, of course, blowtorch the sugar part. Then once you do, to make sure to let it sit, to let the caramelization, whatever you want to call it, harden for 1 to 2 minutes. And if you're not ready to serve it, put it in the fridge for a few hours and then eat it. So I'm gonna blowtorch them, and then once they harden, I'll try and tell you if I like it or not. I hope I like it, so let's just do this. Okay, so as you just saw, my torch pretty much ran out of, is it gasoline or whatever that goes in it. I kind of had a figure because it was starting not to like be as powerful as it usually is. So I ran out, which is really sucks. So I'm gonna have to put these in the fridge for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in the broil and then show you after. Cause like, I don't know where our can thing is. Cause like, I know we had one, I just don't know where it is. Like we had 2 and we lost both of them. So I'll let you know once they're done. Okay guys, so as you see, I broiled, whatever how you say, the creme brulee. And as you do notice, this has like a puncture. It's because when I was lifting this one up, it had fell in it. So it kind of made an indent on it. Honestly, this looks like the best one because like some of these got little burnt like that. But honestly, they don't look so bad. I just wish I had my blowtorch working because I feel like it'd be better, like more how it's supposed to be. But like there's still what it called. Kind of can't wait to try it. I might try this one since it's the least like good looking one, or like the okayest. And like you can hear that crunch, that caramel. But yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Okay guys, so pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and try this one, like I said, since it's like the most messed up looking one. So I'm gonna go ahead. Dang, that's like hecka hard. Oh my god. How are you supposed to get that? Okay, so that's the scoop. I'm really scared, honestly. Well, actually, no, I'm not. It's honestly not bad. I really like the top part. I like how it's nice and hard and sugary. Like I like that, but it's not bad. I mean, well, it's called, I guess, a custard. When I read the instructions, it said custard, so I guess that's a custard, of course. Well, I really don't know my desserts, like I said earlier in the video, but it's not bad. I don't know, it would be so much like my top dessert, like best desserts hands down. Like for surely the top part, because honestly it's just sugar pretty much burnt or like crystalled, whatever it's called. Like of course that part's really good, but like the custard, it's okay. Like it's not like, oh my gosh, like I said, but it's not bad either. Like, you know, not bad, especially for my first time. I really don't have nothing to compare it to. Like I don't know what like a professional creme brulee tastes like, so trying it firsthand, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. It just sucks because like how this recipe only makes 4 of these. So like imagine if you have to do it for a party or something, how many eggs you go through making this and all that. But yeah, like I said, not bad. Honestly, 1 out of 10, I'll give it a 7. 6 or 7, one of those. Like that caramel part, the sugar part, whatever, I think brings it. Like that part, like I really just like. So yeah, that's that. And again, if you guys have any other desserts ideas, you guys, oh my gosh, if you guys have any other desserts ideas you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I like making the desserts. Like I don't want to make the simple brownies, cakes and stuff. I want to do stuff that I never done before. So yeah, this is my first time doing this. I know I did cheesecake before, so that's something like that was new to me too, but that was a while ago. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.